Everything always broke? Ugh.
Much broken.
Nothing's just the YouTube stream never works. All I gotta say. Okay. Session 32 for Fractured Veil.
I never really checked. Are we viral superstars now, or?
May as well be.
Okay, sure. Whatever Ethan says. I don't know. People watch sometimes. Like 2 people
Nice.
at most, I think.
I don't know. You have like one that like went pretty crazy. I don't know what one it was, but
You talking about the VOD?
yeah, one of the VODs went like.
Yeah, it was
like a
Plot for
couple hundred
Power.
views.
Plot for Power has 463 views for some reason. I don't know why. Why
People
that
are
one
eating
specific.
that up.
I know, the political intrigue. Crazy. And then after that it was the Fractured Veil one, the other one, the original Fractured Veil. Well,
Maybe
technically
somebody posted it.
yeah, someone definitely posted it. I mean, it will never beat my 21,000 private video on how to install Pokemon on your computer back in 2012. So,
There you go.
that's great. But, you know, here we are. Session 32. We're deep into it, quite literally. You are underground. Last we left off, you, the party, had basically left your cave hidden in the scriptorum, and you basically went around to the Horn Forge, and you were able to talk your way out of it all, fortunately enough, surviving the next attack with Evadine. And you learned some things, most notably that the elemental there was not responsible for the scorching of Zamdul. And most notably, you got out of it alive. You got some new items, new spell scrolls, some newfound knowledge, and had proceeded your way up to the palace, where you found parts of Reynold's armor, parts of the stone golem you guys had walked around with, and of course the last and very most not interesting parts of how the magic was functioning in the palace. Nothing important there at all. And kind of knowing that you were all kind of late to the party, it seems, you had effectively returned back to the Thunder Spire, or the Seven Pillar Hall, where you found it left in pieces, shattered in destruction, and that, well, you took it upon yourselves to raid the tower there, help the people that survived, and since then, where we specifically left off, we ended the session where there was a little bit of an explosion, some rumbling of the teleportation circle being activated, and we were left with Evadine, Ren, and G kind of looking out in the distance at humanoid figures and their outlines from the smoke. And as we begin today's session, if you would like to describe what they see, be my guest, Ethan. As the smoke clears out.
Well, on one hand, you see a finely dressed tiefling, but I don't know much else about that. But next to her, there's stands a human man. He's a taller fella, and pretty heavy set, and he seems to be. He has fiery red hair, and he's clad in So animal furs and skins. In one hand, he's holding a hand and a half, like claymore, sort of sword that's seems to be inscribed with runes and crackling with electricity. And on his back, you can kind of see a plume of smoke coming up from what just sort of appears to be like a sharp-pointed stick that seems to be on fire. And then on his hip, he has it's a like black bladed axe with a bit of an ethereal wisp that seems to shift around when he moves. And yeah,
And yeah, that's what you would basically see, as described. Very interesting. Very interesting indeed. But yes, next to the human, mostly since Evan, you're the only one that's here, quote unquote, you're going to notice the tiefling, who is... Let's show you the best quality image I have of him. A tiefling with, you know, that little diadem top, carrying a very noble demeanor, dressed as a wizard probably should be, and one of high lineage, high power. You've always kind of felt maybe, who knows, maybe different about tieflings and maybe your counterparts, but you can definitely tell that this tiefling Evadine just has quite literally an aura around her. She carries herself in a different way. And she looks around, and she'll say to you, Ivar, as she coughs and waves the smoke around her, clearing it out. Huh. I'm afraid I will have to show you some better hospitality next time, Ivar. This is not exactly how I left this place to be.
Aye. Seems that someone's come through and ruined your place.
Well, there's an entire order that should be. Oh, and she points at this statue, looks at it. That's not supposed to be cut in half.
Wait, we're far away, right? Me and Ren?
Yeah, you can kind of see and hear them, though. Like, you're quite literally where this bridge would be, effectively, where you are.
Ah, okay.
Before
I'm
we...
gonna rush in then if I heard the
Sure.
commotion.
As you rush in, Vesper and Carl, what do you do in the tower? You know the teleportation circle is being activated. But you're up in the tower. What do you want? What do you two want to do up there?
Carl will peer through the porthole, probably
Okay.
the one sided mirror
Yep.
or window.
You'll definitely see those two. You can see some of your your party mates. I'm not gonna say companions. Kind of moving towards it and seeing what's going on.
Yeah, Evadine's gonna be suspicious. Like the whole city has just been wiped out, and they're the only ones that are different.
Let's say G and Krimbeck on top of Thumper is gonna just be a little bit in the corner, just in the corner of your eye. Krimbeck will be Evadine.
Oh, I raise my shield and signal to them to lie low, not make themselves seen.
Okay, I'll just say he's hidden right here against the wall then. Knowing him.
Then I block off the. This is the only way in, right? In
Kind
and
of,
out?
yeah, basically.
Okay,
Aye.
I would greet them. Hello? Are you friend or foe?
friend for sure. It's good to finally meet you. My name is Ivar Bjornsson. I am a skald. I've heard very much about you. We come in peace.
You've heard about me?
Well, not necessarily just you, but your whole group. You are legendary heroes of the Vale, yet a bit mysterious, known by many names. The Order of the Eternal Flame, the Saviors of the Swamp People, the Purifiers of Duch, the Takers of the Hall, and the Raven Colors. I must ask, what do you call yourselves?
Uh, Evadine is speechless. How did you come to know about all the things we've done so far?
Speaks. I listen.
Who speaks?
The Vale itself, the people, the, you know, word gets around. Small place in the grand scheme of things.
By what name do you call your god if you follow a god?
Follow Hai Feng, Duke of Thunder.
Haifeng. Would I know who Haifeng is?
You can roll me a
Legal.
religion check, sure.
I just want to know if they're evil or something. And
Yeah, just roll me a religion check.
He needs to know if he needs to smite him.
You, mm, you've heard the Duke of Thunder moniker before. You don't know if they're good or evil, though.
I follow Iomide, and I listen to what they'll name Iomide.
Sure.
Do you know of Iomide?
So
Do I know?
when Iomide is spoken, you are just going to hear Bahamut.
Right. Do I know what that is?
You know who Bahamut is, yes.
Yes. I know of Bahamut.
Okay, I think you are indeed friend. That seems to be the name of Iomide in this realm.
Hey. Uh, that is good that you recognize me as friend, for I have come to join you on your exploits. I'm here to record your saga.
Oh, you're a bard as well.
Aye.
Uh,
A skald, we call it, up in Winterhearth, but a bard down here in the Southlands. I've spoken with the mayor of Fallcrest, and I believe you lot have this code word. Elf, isn't it?
What about elves?
No.
G will
Oh,
reveal
the
himself
code
at this
word.
point.
The code word. Okay. I didn't pick up on it.
How does everyone forget the code word? G will say. It's just me, I swear.
Okay, I didn't even know there was a code word. Okay,
But G will
Well-
say and speak up. So the mayor sent a bard.
I may also help with making your map. He said you were working on.
You're a map maker?
Cartographer?
I could. I know the lay of the land.
Thank
Not a
God.
cartographer by trade, but simple enough.
Hmm.
Thank God.
How about your friend there? He he or she is very quiet.
Well,
I'll let her speak for herself.
thank you, Ivar. Before I introduce myself, where's the Ordinator Arcanus? Have you seen them?
Is that the previous residents of this broken tower?
This guy, I'll show you.
The Arcanus?
This guy. The guy that wore a golden mask.
Must have been one of the sessions I missed. Doesn't look familiar. Is it? Is it the previous resident of this tower?
Like the boss, so to speak, yeah.
Of this tower?
Yeah.
We have not seen the Arcanus. Not since this place was leveled. By
And
some power we do not know yet.
then I'll
You must have
presume
come
he's
at the
dead.
perfect time.
Perfect? I think I'm a little
Good.
late.
We could. We've been looking for survivors, and we've cremated the dead. I did not see the Arcanus in any of them. Did I, AJ?
No.
No. We haven't seen a body, but your assumption is trending to be the correct one. He might be gone. But
Well,
we'll never know for sure until we see the body, I guess.
well then. I suppose I'll have to go into the tower and see the damage for myself. I imagine you can handle, well, you and your companions can handle the things out here just fine. Seems like you've been doing that already.
Yeah, we're wrapping up.
Sure. Well then. Ivar, I wish you luck in your adventures with this party who has not named themselves yet.
Aye. Safe travels to you.
Indeed. Well, I'll see you all around, and she's going to start flying towards the tower.
I just realized the Lord Ordinator mask is that one from Skyrim, isn't it?
It is.
Or the one of the ones. There's
It
like a
is.
bunch of them. Hell yeah.
We'll start flying towards the tower.
Ivar's gonna, introduce himself to G and give Evadine and G probably a handshake, or probably like a forearm handshake, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I think G would
A forearm
reciprocate.
grasp.
Yeah.
Another warrior is always welcome.
Aye.
You have a lot of weapons, visible weapons. I take it there's more that aren't visible.
Well, nope. I guess I wear my heart on my sleeve. This is all I have. No
Okay.
hidden weapons.
No hidden weapons. Okay, let's introduce you to Krimvek and Vesper
Aye. I'd love to meet everyone.
and Ren.
Well, while that happens, minus Vesper, who's in the tower with Carl, Savra is going to enter the tower. And the moment she enters the tower, Carl and Vesper, you're going to feel the tower quite literally react to it. Just the atmosphere as a whole has changed. And you start to feel unwelcome for the most part. And eventually, as time passes, or time passes on, is there anything Vesper would be doing before they are met with a person, a certain person.
It's okay. She can ignore all sorts of feelings to go through a library.
Sure, okay. How about Carl? How do you feel as this begins to happen?
Pissed off. I was pissed off.
Okay. Well, after being deep in your study of the library, you're going to hear the footsteps of a humanoid approach Vesper. And she is going to say, "Ah, there's still one of us still around. Apprentice, identify yourself." Looks at Vesper.
Oh, I'm just here visiting. Hi, I'm Vesper.
Visiting? Are you not part of the tower?
No, we came in to see what had happened once we saw the hole in the building. It was quite ransacked once we got here. Actually, to be honest, I thought we saw you earlier because we did see a female humanoid. But
Oh. You tried to approach the private room at the top?
yeah, now that you mention it.
And you lived. Interesting. My simulacrum is being nice today, it seems. Well, I presume, based off the people I met earlier, you're a part of the same party with the female paladin?
Yes, Evadine.
Intriguing. I can't blame person of your, well, looks at you up and down, gives you a good glance. Your skill set to try and look at what we might possess. But as she kind of looks at the room as a whole, it would seem one of the members of the order took some precautionary measures, and what you're ruffling through might just be the scraps. Nothing of notable value, probably.
Oh, when we got here originally, it was fairly ransacked. I assumed someone else had taken things, but
You're the one that
believe-
organized this mess.
Quicksort is an amazing spell, isn't it?
It's a little menial, but I see its use case.
No, I assumed it was some malign force from the state of the room.
Not particularly. I think we have some safeguards in place, but considering the hole in the wall to get in here was, well, the tower was breached after all. Not that I see any bodies, of course, at least currently in the tower, but looks like our safeguards were enacted.
What sort of safeguards were those?
Well, what is the highest spell you can cast? What is your most powerful spell? That's what I want to know.
Probably Umbral Journey, really.
Ah, that would make sense of a person of your lineage, it would seem. Interesting. I've not met with a person of your kind in a long time. They're usually very sour-mouthed whenever I interact with them. And you seem to be the exception. But that would make sense if you were an enjoyer of the arcane.
Yeah, I can't imagine you've met too many of my people.
Well, I met one not too long ago. They were unpleasant, and they tried to rob me. Nonetheless.
Oh, the one the others were chasing.
You've met this person?
I've heard of a thief of sorts.
I don't know about thief. He had grand aspirations. I respected that out of them. But they fell short, I would say. I kind of just left them on the side of the road. Regardless, if Umbral Journey is your strongest spell, then it would be a spell akin to entering a different plane, where all the books and our tomes and grimoires are being placed. But who casted it is probably more important. Regardless. Is there anyone else in the tower that I need to be made aware of? Or is it just you?
Yes, I'm pretty sure our drow friends from Gindar's shop is still around.
Friend of Gendar's? A friend of yours?
And
Both? Well,
I think he was exploring the upper chambers.
I was not aware that Gendar had a friend that was also a drow. Interesting. I suppose I will go meet with him then. If you wish to come along, you can be my guest, but if you wish to indulge, fine with me.
Well, unless you're looking to unlock the rest of the library, I suppose I'll come with you.
And looks at you with a quick glance. And begins to walk up the tower.
Oh, hi.
Carl, as you hear the footsteps approach from the stairs, how would you be situated in that room, the council room?
Seated on the head council chair.
Just waiting?
Yeah. Just waiting.
And as the footsteps approach, and you see the tiefling pass through the doorway, who you can clearly recognize as the same outline, same type of person you saw from up the stairs. And as she enters the room, you can feel just an enormous amount of pressure kind of center on you. I want you to make a will saving throw for me, please, as she sees you at that head chair.
Cool.
35. Check something. Alright, that's just a regular failure.
Not bad.
Yes. Just a regular one. Regardless, as she looks at you, gives you a frightful stare, you are going to be just a little bit frightened. Don't worry about it too much. as you can feel the pressure on you, and she says, a young drow sitting in a spot they should not. Nonetheless, you are a friend of Gendar's?
Something like that. I take it you're the third ordinator.
Third ordinator is appropriate enough for you, sure. What is your name, young drow?
Carl. I'm probably older than you.
Carl of what house?
House O'Blowdra.
I see. I see. Well, outcasts and misfits are accepted here.
Watch your tongue.
You think? Well, I should be the one saying that, since you think I'm clearly younger than you. Didn't you know it's kind of rude to guess a lady's age, or just assume? Didn't they teach you that down there?
Well, it's down there. It's rude to assume anything about a woman, but
Then you should know better.
up here I'm free to do as I wish.
Fair enough.
Anyways,
But be careful with that mindset. You don't know who might be the person to kill you. Regardless, Carl. I take, if you're sitting there, you've done something meaningful in this place then, since I've been gone.
I was planning on it.
Hmm.
We just got here, so I haven't the time to begin my rebuild.
And what would your plan be?
It's destroyed. I'd start by resecuring the gates. Rebuilding this tower. And any other necessary buildings. And to take command. Since I figured you lot had abandoned it.
Vesper, you're here, right?
Yeah.
Vesper, can you attest to Carl's plan and person? And would you trust in what he says? You know him better than I do.
No, he seems rather committed to taking charge.
I can tell, Carl, you are a spellcaster of sorts as well. What is your strongest spell?
Strongest spell.
I can feel great magic emanate from you, but it's different compared, at least me and Vespers, in a way.
Yes, a more refined magic, if you will. Psionics.
Refined, right. I think I've seen a monk use psionic. Are you sure?
Yes. You simply could not comprehend the power of my mind. Anyways,
Okay.
my most powerful spell would be,
I don't know. Yeah. I think telekinetic call is low keeping clutch. But I don't know. There any of the 5th ranks?
You just pick one. I need to know what it is.
You need to know what it is.
Yeah. I want to know what your
Well, I think
answer is.
telekinetic hall because it helps him build things. So we'll go with that.
Okay. Telekinetic hall.
80 bulk is nothing to scoff at. So.
That is true. Well, if there's anything I can appreciate, not to say that your demeanor is enjoyable by any means. It reminds me of my younger self to a degree. You do at least think outside of the box.
That I do.
Well then. I have a proposal for you, Carl.
What's that?
You see, the council was filled with three. Well, with me included, of course, but 3 people, ultimately. Mostly because I am too busy to deal with the menial tasks of the hall. And I think, assuming the Ordinator is dead, and the other one is also dead, I'll be on the quest for, rebuilding this place and finding suitable people to stand in a position of power. But let it be known, as the Twitch notification scares me, that I'm the one in charge here. And I'm only ever there to resolve tiebreakers in a sense. But if you're willing to agree to that, I could grant you a position of power that you seem to look for.
I suppose that would be acceptable.
Until a third council person could be found, it'll probably be just you and me, well, when necessary, for the foreseeable future. Assuming you, well, don't turn this place into the second Drow city, of course, if you know what I mean.
Of course not. Why would I do that?
Well, there's some drow on the mainland in the forest that are not so nice people. I would hate to see the natural denizens of this place suffer as a result of drow hospitality.
As would I, Ordinator. As would I.
Well then. If there's anything else I must say, I saw that Gendar's shop is destroyed. You can take over his plot of land and whatever else. But Zeke, well, of course, and you have a place here in the tower, but my room upstairs is off limits. Not that you could probably get past.
He kind of glares at her at that.
Sounds good. I'd gladly take that old, man's spot.
Well, sorry for your loss.
Thank you.
You kind of squints when you say the words thank you. It's like, what the heck? Vesper, would you be interested in a third seat? It would require a lot of work, though.
Oh, absolutely.
Wait, how old are you again?
Vesper stops to count.
That's not a good sign. If it's taking you this long to count, I don't think you're fit for the position. Anyways.
I mean,
lot
I'd
to
be
do.
happy to temporarily help.
Well, this would be a permanent full-time position, no benefits, no... There's not a good wage to it. A lot of stress. I'm sure Carl... Well, anyways. Maybe I'll put a posting in Fallcrest or something. I'll talk to the Wizard's Tower there. I've heard of a promising halfling protege by the Green Wizard. Carl and Vesper, I must say, well, mostly you, Vesper. I don't know about Carl. He already got his reward. Is there anything you would like to know? A single question you wish to be answered? Just think of it as a reward for attempting, or at least showing... Not necessarily, trust in the tower, but showing the tower good faith. Anything you wish to know that I can impart you with? Oh, you think on that? Walk with me downstairs. She's gonna lead you down to the pillared hall. You will, as he kind of exits out of the tower, looks around. Maybe you should use this for magic to assist with the rubble more neatly. He seems to be looking for the rest of the party at this point. And I imagine that she would find Ivar with the rest of the party.
Yeah, I'll introduce Ivar to Grimbeck and Ren. Listen up. This here is Ivar. The mayor of Fallcrest sent him over to help us. He seems to know the right words to say. So I trust him for now.
The right word, Grimbeck and Ren will ask.
Oh, that was the password.
At this point, it's a running joke. They don't even know.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, they'll do their introductions. You'll be well acquainted fast. Very fast. And as Vesper and Savra approach, you have your question or any piece of knowledge you wish to know, Vesper?
Yeah, Vesper wants to know about the magical theory behind the simulacra.
She wants to know the magical theory behind the simulacrum. That's what she wants to know.
Absolutely.
Did I overhear the tiefling offer to answer any questions?
No, just for Vesper. She'll respond to you, Vesper, and she'll say, "Why do you want to know? What is your use case for it?"
Oh, it's less a use case and more it's the most interesting magic I saw in the tower.
You do understand how guarded these type of spells are, especially in this day and age. Didn't your
Oh, yeah,
master
that's
ever
why.
teach you that? Or were you always just curious?
I mean, he might have mentioned it was guarded, but if you're going to offer me any knowledge, I want to know.
Who's your master again? Who's your teacher?
She looks. She's debating whether or not she should get them in trouble.
Just spill it out now.
Valvern?
Say that again, sorry, I didn't catch that.
Valvern.
Ah, that old fart. Interesting. Very interesting. Here, this is what I'll tell you as you, the rest of you are in earshot of what she says now. You can find out more about the spell the more north you go. I'm not gonna give it to you, you're gonna have to work hard for it. Well, there's two ways of north. You can go to the north within the forest, or you can go and find a witch that is not particularly liked in the northeast. I do think she's been causing some trouble, though.
Which do you think would be my best bet?
None. They both are horrible. It's both horrible. But if you really wish to go on a journey to find out on how to acquire, you would either have to go deeper within the Winter Wall or go to the northeast within the Dawnforge Mountains and find the Tower of a Witch. Horrible person, by the way. Well, as you approach, or she approaches, you and Vesper approach, Vesper and her approaches the party. He says, well, I've seen you've done your introductions.
Aye. Except this one. He looks at Vesper. The name's Ivar. Pleasure to meet you. He extends a hand.
She will look at it before she remembers to shake it. Vesper.
Ah. Nice to meet you. You speak of the Winterball Forest, you two.
Indeed, we did.
Yes, that looks like where we're going next.
Hey, well, I have great knowledge of the place, so I may be your guide. Should be easy enough to
Excellent.
map out as well.
Oh, are you taking over mapping?
Well, I certainly can help.
She helpfully relieves herself of the roller and survey.
Perfect.
Right, solve this. Right,
Well, you hand that over and you inspect it. It's clearly written and drawn by someone who probably... It's neat, but not the type of neat you expect. I'll say.
So, Ivar, you think you can do better?
um, What kind of skill does map making take, by the way?
I don't know. I just-
We don't know.
map making scale.
Cartography.
I don't know.
Is that like
Scale is
Could it
defined
be-
as the ratio of the distance on a map to the corresponding distance on the surface the map represents. I don't know what that means.
it's probably like some sort of mapping tool. It's probably called a skill. Something stupid like that.
Yeah.
Skills for mapping PF2E.
It would literally just be a lore skill or survival. Survival makes most sense.
Okay, well, can at least match this quality, I think. I don't know if I'll do much better, to be honest, but I'll try my hand.
Good.
Excellent.
I suppose, Savra says I should reward you for your charitable work in this place. You've done a service to the Thunder Spire, the Seven-Pillared Hall as a whole. And she's gonna take out her bag of holding. And she is going to pull out some items for you. We'll start with Evadine. You have anything in particular that you think would aid you in your journey ahead? She kind of rummages through.
Aid me in my journey. A ranged weapon would be helpful.
Ranged weapon?
Yes. I find I am useless when the enemy is far.
All right.
Something a champion can use.
I can, I'm afraid I don't really carry weapons. But, I did find this interesting knick-knack in a place. I'm sure you... I guess I can give you this, then, as,
Jewelry?
No, not particularly. He is going to give you a... Real quick. Yep, here, there you are. Alright, she's gonna give you... She's gonna drop this. A little chakram. And he says, it is not magical, but I can give you this at least. And she'll drop in a returning rune as well. You'll have to affix it yourself, but that's really all I can really provide for you.
Oh. It's something I can attach to any weapon.
Yeah, it's just a rune. You have to etch it onto your
Okay.
weapon, that's all.
Okay. My thanks, Sabra.
I'm just gonna do an IOU for the other three when they're here. I'll just say I give them something. Ivar, probably not gonna give you anything. All right. And she's going to ask you, what's your plan next? Think you've done enough good here?
You've seen the destruction in this outpost, but you don't seem rattled by it. Have you seen this destruction in some other place, and would you know what could have caused it?
I've seen destruction, yes. I was one of a few survivors at the falling of Gardmore Abbey. over 100 years ago at this point. Or is it
100.
100 years? It's close to that. Maybe 80 years ago now.
Okay, what caused the destruction then?
Well, the orcs stampeded through the Vale.
Stampede.
Many foolish decisions were made during that time. Including my own master, of course.
I don't see it would have left tracks for sure if it was a stampede.
The tracks are all littered within the Guardbury Downs. What once used to be a plain is now colorless, rolling hills. Once fertile farmland turned into nothing, left with remnants of old gear, spirits, creatures, unholy nature, amongst the like. That being
Okay.
said, I don't necessarily recognize what could do this much damage. It's clear that they had a powerful golem of some kind, and a very powerful spellcaster, as that's the only thing that could have mitigated and neutralized the dozens of Minotaur statues that are hidden amongst this place. As she kind of looks back towards the Minotaur statue that's cut in half next to the portal. That one was the strongest, considering it was cut and disabled so easily. Means something powerful walked through here.
What will happen to this place?
Well, that is why I was asking where you were all off to next. I think I might need to recruit some outside work and helpers. I will be leaving this place in the care of Carl, under my supervision to some degree.
Carl.
Yes, we need more ambitious people like him. To an extent. He seems fit enough. He's familiar with stone, the underground workings. And he knows how to, take command, it would seem. Even if it isn't always right.
You think out of the box, Sabra. I will trust your judgment on this.
He doesn't have full free reign, of course. Trust. I still wouldn't trust the young drow that much. But again, where are you off to now?
Well,
Yeah, go ahead.
this one just said Winter Ball. But I know not the rest. What the rest of you think? Looks to Abdi and G and Ran and come back. But mostly to
Winter
Abdi.
Ball is as good a place as any. Is that a city?
Not quite. It's forest up north.
What in particular is Winter Ball, Vesper? You've never mentioned it before.
You know, I just think we should get back to mapping on the surface, obviously.
Does that mean you can already draw a map of Winter Ball, Ivar, if you're familiar with the place?
I could do a rough sketch, but nothing quite to this extent as he sort of looks back towards the survey map. And its detail.
Okay.
What do you think, Evadine? Any thoughts on where we should go?
Winter Ball is good as place as any. We were asked to map by the mayor of Fallcrest.
Aye.
I must inquire about something. Where were the rest of you before, or when you arrived to the Seven Pillared Hall?
Where were the rest of us?
Yes.
Weren't we all together? Except for the horses?
Does she mean like geographically?
Sure.
Like, well, we were on the
Like, what were you doing basically before arriving?
hunting the Raven Roost bandits. But
Okay.
Ivar obviously doesn't say that. But
Oh, like where we were? I thought AJ said where were the rest of you?
Technically, it's probably what I meant. Yes.
Yeah, we were in a palace, an abandoned palace of minotaurs overrun by demons.
What were you doing there?
We did it for a friend who we lost along the way.
Sorry to hear that. You interested in reviving that friend?
I wouldn't say no to that.
I think G and Ren would be mixed feelings about that.
Hmm.
Well, in the case you are, there's only one person in the Vale that I know is capable of doing so, and they're in Hammerfast. They're a gnome, a cleric. They're a little eccentric, so if you wish to go to them, be prepared to tell stories, but I think that will be easy now with Ivar.
My
We-
bread and butter.
I guess we have to bring Reynolds' body with us to those gnomes.
Not for this one. The act of
Oh.
resurrection is basically a lost skill, something more achievable during my time, I suppose. But that was lost long ago. The gnome is the last person left, effectively, in the Vale that can do so. That does not require a body.
Hmm.
If you wish to
Is
do that,
thank you for this information. We will take these gnomes up on your recommendation. Is
Good.
Winter Bowl along the way?
technically in a different path. I mean, you could reach
Okay.
the Winter Ball going towards Hammerfast. It's just the long way, I suppose. That being
Okay, let's do
said,
that.
since you've left the palace, I assume you've cleared the place free of the wretched
Uh,
demons.
We believe so. We made it all the way to the throne room and it looked abandoned. Esper was the one who went close to the actual throne.
Is there anything of note that I need to be made aware of about the palace as a whole? She'll look at Vesper.
Quite a few things, actually.
Go on.
Well, for one, there was something sleeping in there that was feeding off of the ley line that I think was disrupted by some things that happened while we were there.
Good choice of words out of character. Okay. Anything else?
Also, while we were there, I saw the strangest vision of us covered in wires.
Are we talking like cloth wire or
Or will fish in her bag to draw out some of what you saw. I was very curious because when we, Carl was actually looking for a statue of Baphomet while we were there.
her face hours?
We at the request of Gindar, of course.
Ah, I see.
But yes, when we found it, it was like tucked away in sort of. I don't know how to explain it really.
That's okay.
Like an illusion almost.
Right.
Yeah, I'll tell Savra there were ghosts there that now I've found peace. But there was a prisoner there that we freed. Somebody named struggling to remember. Acelion.
That name does not ring a bell.
He watched over the one who slept, and he made it outside of the prison.
The one who slept made it out?
Acelion.
Oh, okay. And
Acelion was his name, right?
yes, that is correct.
Scrolling up. Okay, thank you. That saves me from scrolling all the way up.
Okay, well. You've been alluding to the one who sleeps, but what is the one that sleeps? Do you know?
I never understood what was it that slept, but everyone was afraid of it. Demons guarded it. I don't know if that helps.
Yeah, I don't know who actually remembers who, so I'll have you all roll a religion check and see if you can remember it. And then obviously people who are describing it can describe it to Ivar and see he would know what it is.
Okay.
So I would make a religion check.
Yep.
Rolling really good today.
Yup.
Vesper will stick to describing the creature we fought.
Yes. That's fair. The religion. Renbeck was not actually awake, so I won't bother, so it was Ren. Okay. With G's description of it, and Ren knowing enough, and Ivar. So Ivar and Ren would come to the conclusion that it was a Baelor. You use your metagame knowledge of what a Baelor is. Ivar.
Whip and sword, eh? Sounds like a Baelor to me.
Savra
Beastly
will.
demons.
Savra's emotion seems unfazed, or she seems unfazed, but she says, "A Baelor sleeping? And you fought one?"
Just sort of an illusion of one.
Well, it would make sense why the demons were there. I wasn't aware that a ley line was there. I guess the unholiness of that place hid that fact. Suppose I will give it my own investigation to assess the future of this place. Nonetheless,
Are you going there yourself?
I will in short time. I'm always on the move. Anyways,
Be careful then. Something walks in that place that likes to incinerate. We never saw it, but we saw the results of its actions.
can you tell me with certainty that the same thing that incinerated the Zamdul did not walk through here? Or is this just a coincidence?
I cannot tell you for certain.
Then could you answer my question of whatever you did in Zamdul did not start a domino effect that affected this place?
I am not certain of that either. We brought justice to a place that has been robbed of justice. We gave peace to those who seek it. That was our today problem then. Tomorrow's problems, I know not what it will bring.
Speaking.
But be careful when you go there and investigate.
Indeed. Well, I will ask again, or maybe if I can impose this on you. I'm going to go investigate Zamdul. Would you mind heading back to Fallcrest for me and informing the mayor to send the Narathi relief force, a battalion maybe, of troops to this place to aid in assisting this place while I am gone? That's something you're able to do?
Wouldn't you be able to get those reinforcements faster by teleporting? By using the portal?
You can't see the teleportation circle itself is broken.
How'd you manage to get here with Ivar?
You never asked a lady for her secrets. Sorry.
Yeah, but if you want the Narathi to be here sooner,
I can't teleport that many people.
no, just to tell them to send them over, then come back here and investigate.
I would rather not waste my resources like that, personally.
You can rest before you investigate.
I have a
Like, do a
feeling
long
that
rest.
I can't.
Oh, okay, sounds like you really want us to go back to Fallcrest for some reason.
I mean, you are free to decline, but if you were heading in that direction, it would make my life easier.
Well, if we're going to the Winter Bowl, it's not too far off the path. So,
Fallcrest?
aye.
No, I thought it was in the other direction. Okay.
You can look at the Vale map and literally see.
Hammerfast,
Yeah.
I think. But, yes, I know this Narathi relief force. I've met them before. It should be a quick stop. In fact, they gave
Sure
me the
then.
shield.
The shield.
Ivar sort of pulls like a banded wooden shield with what seems to be like torch with a like crescent moon where the flame should be.
I served with them for a time.
And he puts back.
Evedine wonders where he puts his shield among his weapons.
It's you can't see it from the photo, but it's on his back, like sort of behind the, like over top of the javelin.
Everything north of that pink line that I've drawn on the Vale map is the Winter Bowl, basically, and it extends deeper in.
Okay, I don't see the map, but it looks like we have our route set up for us. Everything is, we can hit everything that we need to hit, heading to Winter Bowl and Hammerfast and
Be a,
Fallcrest.
it'll be a bit of a out of the way journey, but I'm sure it's nothing you lot can't do.
Oh, this is something Ivar would know as well. Sorry, Vesper. But Fallcrest, or not Fallcrest, but the Vale as a whole is in a blizzard right now. It's only, if I recall, it's about, tomorrow's going to turn into November, but it's October 30th, effectively. And it's been there's been a great blizzard over the last 2 weeks. It's been persisting as well.
One thing I should note, up on the surface, it's storming like it hasn't stormed since my grandpa Olaf was around.
Hold on. Okay, are we dressed for the winter? Maybe we should grab some supplies from this town.
There's no
Whatever we can
supplies.
find.
Nothing.
There's nothing. Everything's like, the people that funded the supply stores are all dead, and all their shit is burned.
Fuck.
That was burned too.
Yes. Like, remember, this place wasn't like in a fire, basically. But along with like collapsed rubble and all that stuff.
Well, we may need to get some warm furs ourselves.
Let's
Skin
hunt
some.
first.
Aye,
Are you able
skin
to
some
make-
animals.
Okay. Sounds like a plan. Ren, G, Grimbeck.
I think
You
Krimbeck
guys
would...
are all hostages.
Yep,
Let's go.
I think Krimbeck would just say he hates the cold. That's about it, probably. But yeah.
Hey.
All right. Well,
Hey.
how are we doing this? What's going on?
I mean, I don't know if there's. I doubt Ivar knows if there's any furred animals down here, so he'll probably say we should get to the surface, and then.
Well, first of all, what was Vesper saying earlier? I cut her off.
Well, I was saying, we can always head to Hammerfast after we head up to Winterwall.
Aye.
Yeah, I think it's Winter Ball first, right? It, the route we determined earlier.
Yeah, Fallcrest, then Winterwall.
Then
Okay.
Hammerfest.
We'll map out the entire place in no time. By the way, Ivor, what creatures should we worry about in Winter Bowl?
All sorts of nasties. I may be able to reason with the Tiger Claw barbarians up there, but There's some ants I know of. Don't take kindly to trespassers that we should watch out for.
Hmm.
All types of wildlife, bears, wolves, the like. As of right now, that's all that comes to mind.
Can I like recall knowledge? There's something I'm missing, or just,
No, you
just
don't
do
need to
it?
recall knowledge. The only thing you're missing is the ice dragon, the cold ice dragon that lives up there. And the frost
name.
witches. It's Bitterstrike.
I almost forgot the apex predator of
Bitterfrost,
that
sorry.
forest. Bitterfrost. An
Hmm.
old angry bastard. And the ice witches. Sort of yeah. I think they're more. Are they more eastern?
They are a little bit more eastern compared to where you are used to, at least.
They're a bit further east than where I'm familiar, but I know they're there.
A dragon and witches. Witches aren't undead, are they?
I would say Ivar would know that these witches in particular. Hey, hold on. I think this is where I make you do a recall knowledge check for me. Nature, of course.
Or do I just click the thingy?
You can just do it. Yeah. They're more akin. I give you, or do I want to give you false info? Oh. Give me a second.
Yeah. Just give them false info. It's fine.
They're akin to ice elementals that are summons of these natural spellcasters, and in addition to that, frost harpies.
Looks like a dragon it is. I'll set my oath dragon. Let's go.
Yay!
Should we rest first? I asked the spellcasters.
It's 9:42
all-
a.m. There's no way. There's no
I don't
way.
remember if they've replenished their spells.
No, they definitely have not used any. I'm pretty sure.
They're still at full. Okay. then
Maybe like
we
one
are ready to
spell
go.
or two.
Okay. If they're not worried, I'm not worried. Let's go.
Well, I can't speak for Vesper. I'll let her speak for herself.
No, we're actually doing all right. You
Yeah.
know, unless Savra wants to teach us any more spells on the way.
Yeah, Savra, you gave me a gift, but you didn't give a gift to Vesper and there are others.
All right, one of you roll a dice, or all of you roll a dice of d20.
A d20?
Yep.
I'm not rolling too well.
Well, they aren't either.
I'm
Wow.
not sure on these.
Oh, Kelso did well. Ivor did well.
I gotta switch up my dice.
What? Vesper wanted something? Okay, here. He'll give you cold weather clothing. You pull it out of a bag of holding. I'm gonna move your token.
Oh, we get cold weather
Well,
clothing?
no, just
Nice.
her.
Oh, I already have some.
Oh, she
so-
does? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, then, you know what? Yeah, she'll give one cold weather clothing to someone. I don't care who.
Okay, who's the weakest constitution among us?
I
I
think
guess
it's
it's
actually
the
G.
rat. Oh, G. Okay.
I think G has the lowest con.
Yeah.
No, and actually, no, is it tied? Yeah, it's tied, basically, amongst G, Ren, and Krimbeck, so...
Okay, and then from my what was that bag that I can pull stuff out?
Your every need pack.
Yeah, can't find it, but how can I pull winter gear out of it?
Yeah, it's 4 silver each.
If I have to use it all up, then I'll use it all up.
Okay. So, okay,
I
we'll
don't
give...
know how many.
Hold on. We'll give cold weather clothing to Ren. And then... think you would need one for yourself?
My armor is not enough.
Definitely not.
Okay, I'll wear one then too.
Alright, then... You pinging, Ethan.
Am I pinging? Sorry, I was just playing with the dice.
It's okay,
I
you
was
have fun.
Seeing how it looked.
So I'll say... You would need it, G would need it, and Krimbeck would need it. So that is a
Okay.
gold, 2 piece... 1 gold, 2 silver, and then you will need to at least give some clothing for your horses. As well.
Horses too?
Unless you want them to die to frostbite. Up to you.
Alright, well,
Okay,
look like-
we'll do it. Yeah. How about Thumper? Thumper's got
He
9
doesn't
and gold.
care.
Okay.
He's a metal machine. Krimbeck will literally just repair him.
Fine.
Okay then.
You got something to say, Vesper?
I should at least get him a hat or something.
Okay, that's up to Everdeen then. Get him a toque. That's all he needs.
Okay, sure.
Okay.
A hat. Okay.
All right. So I'm gonna say so that's a gold. That's gold for 3. Gold silver for 3. Whatever. A toque will be half the cost of 1. Whatever, man.
Oh, I have enough. I thought I didn't have enough coin, but I do. It's just a gold, right? One
Hold on.
gold
It'll
and
be a
some
gold,
change.
5 silver for Krimbeck, UG, and toque and some middens for Thumper. And then I'll say the rest of your gold has to go toward everything else would be for the horses.
The horses? Yeah, I can cover it. Yeah.
Okay.
Make it of fine quality too.
Yes.
Well, yeah, if it's the horses, they need it. Arthur and Camelot deserve the best. What do you mean? All right, and from there, you just get a mundane backpack as you use everything about the every need pack.
So, you said what's the total gold?
It'll literally be all 3 gold and 5 silver.
I will use up everything.
Yeah.
Okay, sure.
So you'll just get an extra. You have a backpack that I'll give you, an extra backpack.
Okay.
Okay, put it on Thumper.
Oh wow, your bag of holding is full. That's crazy.
It's because of those ingots.
Ah, yeah.
I think I threw the rest of them in the party stash. Or at least
How do
some
I
of them.
do that?
Press P.
Press P.
E.
Uh,
Okay.
Go to the stash portion.
And then I just
Go to
drag
the
and drop,
wagon.
I guess, right?
Yep.
Move items. Okay. I didn't know that. Could have done that when we got it. Okay, thank you. Titanium. I guess we're all set.
Aye.
Are you sure? Does Ira have cold clothing? By the way, because I know he has some advantage for being a winter blessed or winter touched guy.
He has cold resistance 5, but no, not anything.
Okay,
I don't
That's
think
fine.
that helps. So
it's fine.
he'll
With your
go
thing,
skin a deer or something.
let's get a deer. Yeah, we'll
Yeah,
see.
he'll skin a deer and
We'll see.
make some.
Well, with Winter Touch Human, you get cold resistance and then treat cold environment effects as they're one step less.
Oh, okay,
So-
that's not bad.
You basically have cold weather clothing, but we'll see what happens. Okay. That being said, we will begin to move, I guess. I'll put you all into this map at this point. It's been a while since we've seen this map.
How do I
Back
attach the
on
rune to the chakram?
You just pay money. You can do it.
Okay.
So hold on.
Brimstone.
Yeah, with the runestone, because it's on the runestone already, basically. Oh wait, so it's free, I think.
Can I, if I put it on my shield, will I be like Captain America or something?
What do you mean?
The returning rune. Never mind,
No,
it's not-
I don't think you can do it on a shield.
Yeah, chakram will do. I'm overthinking it.
I think there is a specific throwing shield, I believe, that you can do that on. Yeah.
No worries. Chakram will do.
Oh, yeah. You have to just get an adjustment, and then you can be able to throw your shield if you really wish.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just put it on the chakram.
I just need you to make me a crafting check, basically,
Crafting check. Okay.
if you want to put your rune.
Crafting. Okay. I gotta roll well on this one. I'm a master.
Hold on, let me look at the DC.
It's all single digits.
DC.
Absolutely
I
brutal.
don't know if that will actually succeed. That will not succeed. If you want to re-roll it.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure I've given you all like max 0 points today, so if you want to use them, use it.
That's slightly better. Did that work, or should I re-roll? It went quiet. Hello?
Hold
Hello?
on.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
checking something. Who wants to aid? Someone should aid her. If not, I'll just have Krimbeck do it.
Yeah, Krimbeck should probably do it.
Yeah, I'll have Krimbeck do it. It's fine.
Oh, that's a good thing we have a crafter left.
Okay, you get to add a +2, which will let you succeed. Otherwise, you would have failed by 1. All right.
Would I have lost the rune if I had failed?
No, you have to try again tomorrow.
Okay, so that was 2 hero points, right?
No, just 1.
Just 1, okay.
Mhm.
Okay.
All right, returning room. There we go.
I see the map finally.
Indeed. All right, I'll remove your returning rune. All right, your returning rune is on your chakram now.
Thank you.
Okay, and from there, we are going to take a 10-minute break. We take. So yeah,
10-minute break. Okay.
yes,
Yeah.
10-minute break.
Okay. Some snacks.
Yep. Get some
I'll be
water. Use
back.
the washroom. All that jazz. Break time is over. It's so over, in fact. And we will spend some time getting out and about of the Thunderspire Mountain. You've been here for quite a while now. Very awesome.
Okay.
Double check how long this takes you to leave.
Probably squint from the sunlight.
Yeah.
Yeah, you've been underground for so long.
With
Crazy.
the snow and all, yeah.
Yeah, the sun blindness. Is this what it's like to be an underdweller now? All right, so it'll take you about an hour to leave the Thunderspire. And as you do, you are met with the freezing cold, frigid blizzard raining upon on you all. For some reason, my weather effect went away, so I'm going to change that now.
Oh, nice.
And you are going to see quite literally maybe about... do I use metric system? Or do I use imperial? You see a
metrics.
meter of snow.
Imperial?
You see a meter of snow. You know what a meter is, right?
I'm from Vancouver.
Never seen a meter of snow.
Sorry, you see
Never.
0.1 kilometers worth of snow right now.
Yeah.
No, but you see 1 meter, or about 3 feet of snow, like piled up. And the path that leads into the Thunderspire, it's been traversed. It definitely has been traversed. The tracks are still there. It's not fully covered up. I'll have Ivar roll a survival check for me, since G is probably manning the horses.
Okay. Survival. Oof. I'll reroll that. I don't want to embarrass myself in the first little bit here.
First little bit. I think it'll be
Yes.
okay.
Make an impression.
Yeah.
26. Okay. You're gonna see no more than maybe a large size creature's footprints, and then a regular humanoid size footprints. But that's about it.
I see footprints. Look. One big, one small.
Something to worry about? Can you identify them?
If you want, you can. Up to you.
He wants to make a good impression. The new hire.
Yeah. I'll do my best.
All right, just roll me.
I asked the bones.
What? Yeah, you can.
I asked the bones.
You can.
Ivar's
Yes,
gonna
the
pull out
bones.
a little pouch of I don't know, knuckle bones. I don't know what those are, but I've heard it before. And he's gonna grab out, basically empty the pouch into his hand, and shake him in his hand and do like a what sounds like a little incantation, and throw them out on the floor, and make an occultism check if that's chill.
Sure. Stick again. Wow. That is crazy. Okay. So you're just trying to identify what type of
Yeah.
creatures that these are? Hmm.
Knucklebone looks like in the meantime.
I would say, at least for the bigger tracks, there are not like Minotaur, like clue or hooves. I think that's what it's called.
Yeah.
Cloves, whatever. Yeah, hooves. It's definitely maybe like a frost giant sized, or maybe a construct like sized footprint.
It's something big, like that thing.
As he looks over at Thumper.
Oh, nothing to worry about then. It's looks like Thumper can match it.
Well
Let's-
then.
Let's keep going. Mhm.
All right.
Gathers up his bones, puts it back.
Well. Since we are in the snow and all, the blizzard makes it hard to see. The snow makes it hard to traverse. And so you are going to go a little bit slower than you're used to. So I'm just going to apply the mounted effect real quick. If I can find it.
I mean,
All
I
right,
can
say your
make this
piece.
faster for us if you'd like.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. Go crazy.
Yeah, let's go crazy.
Umbral Journey incoming.
Let's go.
Okay. Sometimes I regret my decisions, but I will live with them. Okay. Can you roll me, Vesper, a D100?
Wow. That's Umbral Journey.
This spell is so OP sometimes. Give me a second. I need to calculate how long this would take. Yep, that's you would get there in about a day. Or basically in that 8-hour stretch. Without a doubt. Each hour. Okay. As Vesper uses her magic, kind of has you maybe, you know, how exactly do you like cast a spell? How do you see it? And how do you envision this?
What do you mean? Like, how can we take advantage of the spell?
No, I'm asking how Vesper would cast a spell. Like, how does she exactly get all 10 of you up together? And how does it look like when you change realms, basically?
Yeah, Vesper will instruct everyone to, like, touch her, like, arms or back, and she will slowly incant the spell, and as she incants the spell, the world kind of loses color and washes out in shadow.
Yes.
I mean, like it's black and white.
You can still see in color, but the place is just devoid of color. And all you see is just black and gray tones.
Ah, okay. That means we can still map things.
Not particularly.
Should have done this with mapping.
You're in a different realm. You're not exactly in the overworld anymore. The material
Okay.
plane. So you would know the Shadowfell is basically a corrupted version or a corrupted mirror of everything here. So some things are the same, but a lot and a majority of it has its own look and feel to it.
Kind of like Stranger Things.
The upside down.
Yes. Haven't
This
watched
is a
that
neat
show.
trick, Vesper. It reminds me of the spirit realm.
Well, you've seen the spirit realm.
Oh, yes. I glimpse it quite often, but I haven't traveled through it quite like this.
So intriguing.
You'll have to tell me what that's like.
Well, it's quite loud, at least where I go, or at least where I see. You see, most of my ancestors are there. They're a rowdy crowd. You'll see.
Olaf is still
Aye.
living, right?
Oh no, Olaf is long gone into the spirit realm. You see, my bloodline does not live long with our lifestyle, but they're preserved, if you will. And he'll sort of like hold out this black urn that's like tied to his belt. I have my father Bjorn, Grandpa Olav, and Grandma Ingrid in here.
They are your most prized possession,
I
then. That's
other
good.
than perhaps my blade here, the Blessed Saga.
Good.
Fine
One who honors his ancestors.
Right. Well, you will begin to traverse in this dark, devoid of color plane. I need to do the exact math real quick. All
Just
right.
numbers.
Yeah. I'll have you three roll me a d6, and then I'm gonna roll 3d6 myself. Well, I'm gonna roll 2d6 actually.
So a d6 each.
Yeah, d6 each. Okay, let's see what I get. Okay. All right. Give me a moment. So, as you traverse this place, not exactly, very happy by any means. You just have to go through it, trudge through. But the one thing that is certain as you traverse this place is you keep your guard up. You see many eyes on you, many things that you just can't see. You just have your hair, just got that spider sense. Your hair is raised. You cannot be so certain what this place holds. And so, at some point, as you are on the horses, Arthur and Camelot stop. Well, come to a standstill, and G wonders what's happening. I want you all to make a perception check for me. Secret, please.
Secret.
Perception check.
Vesper.
Hang on, we're reloading.
Okay.
Accidentally hit the back button on my mouse.
Oh, that's an L. I feel that though. Let me roll for B here. Let me roll for. Wait a second. When you have this effect on you, remove that. Guy. Okay, Ivar.
Mhm.
You are going to see just in the middle of the road, just barely, as if it was a tree. Just couldn't tell, but you rubbed your eyes for a moment. That tree isn't a tree. It's a large, standing humanoid, acting as if it were a tree, standing still as if it were a tree. You can see what you would think its branches to be are in fact just these lunking chains hanging down.
Ivar sort of like holds up a hand for everyone to stop.
Vesper. That's not a tree up ahead. Have you seen one of those before?
Vesper tilts her head to the side and has she seen one of these before?
You can make me a society check. You can make it public too. We're actually giving you a bonus since you're at this place, so I'll say that does succeed. Your question is, have I seen this before? You've heard of them. These are amongst the other natives of Shadowfell. This is a shadow giant. They are nomads. Typically known as hunter-gatherers. They love to, well, they rarely like to interact with people. But you can tell that this, the way this giant is set up, it's a trap, basically. That being said, you know shadow giants to be favorable with proven warriors, but you know this might be a tough situation given that this giant might be out on the hunt. So I'm gonna you all figure out what to do. You approach. How do you want to do this?
Are shadow giants edible?
Are they edible?
We're running low on rations.
Oh my god. Well, I can say this. Besser would know that shadow giants are not opposed to eating humanoids, that's for sure.
Upon hearing that, Ivar is gonna kind of like narrow his eyes almost and use hunt prey.
Okay.
Can I do that?
Sure.
Okay.
You know, if it respects great warriors, the best thing to do would be to approach with confidence and greet it instead of letting it ambush us, or us ambushing it, I suppose.
Well, we are great warriors. So, I think you're right.
Apparently, we're well known all the way to Fallcrest.
Further.
Okay,
See if
I
this
even
carries down
further.
here.
Okay. I raise my shield and approach until we're in shouting distance, and I hail the giant.
I'll
I
say.
announce my name. I am Everdeen, and
Okay.
I repeat that whole sequence of names people call us now, our party.
Oh yeah.
Is it just Everdeen walking up, or Ivar, or anyone else?
Ivar will be shoulder to shoulder, probably.
Okay.
I'll announce his own name as well.
How about?
Vesper will stay at wizard distance.
Sure. Okay. I will. A stealth check real quick for G. Okay. As you get into shouting distance, you say your words. Thing begins to move. This 15-foot tall giant goes into the middle of the road. It speaks back in common. You see, this thing. Large creature. And I'll say to you,
Look, female.
yes, it is. As you'll see these two large chains it holds. And it will say to you, what do you wish to accomplish announcing yourself like this? As it looks at the rest of you kind of spaced out like this. And the horse is in the back.
We know you've. Oh, go ahead.
No, Everdeen.
No, I was just gonna say we know the giant has set a trap, but we'd like to pass through.
These are hard times, my small friend. What do you have to offer?
What do I have to offer? Nothing but two travelers going about their way in peace.
This looks like
I
more
offer
than
peace.
two travelers, to be fair.
Oh, I thought only Ivor. Okay.
Well, I
yeah,
mean, you
right.
two are up in front, but like the rest of them have a hard time hiding, or at least are in a distance away, effectively. Surely you cannot offer a sacrifice, an oath, or not an oath, sorry. A token of gratitude, something for my time. if I were to let you pass.
And what would be of value to one like you?
The most valuable thing I could say is probably a slave. But food. A large amount of food would suffice.
Well, I was saving these for later, but if that's what it takes, then I have. What is this? As he sort of pulls out his ration pouch and goes through it. I think it's 2 weeks worth of rations. This is all I have as far as food. You may have it if you wish, though I don't think it tastes the best.
You're right, it's inedible for my kind. Something only smaller humans like you could eat. We don't eat GMO. Sorry. We don't eat
So you're
manufactured
breaking
food like
off.
that.
Right.
Ivar sort of looks around, like trying to look for any sort of animal that might be around.
There is no animal in sight. The giant has said food is scarce in these parts.
They are edible, so I'll tell the giant. I've sentenced kings and saved beggars. Why should we be the one to give tribute? Shouldn't it be the other way around?
Make an intimidation check for me.
Intimidation. I don't even know if I'm good at it. Hold on.
Ivar will aid if he can.
Sure.
These are not the heroes you'd like to trifle with. I can tell you that.
Okay, I'll re-roll that then.
Okay, do that. Sure.
Okay.
You get to add a +4 to this. 32. That is going to be just shy of a failure, it would seem. And the giant is going to say to you, there are many things, considering that maybe not you are not from this place. There are many things that you could encounter, and I'm arguably at the top of the food chain here of this place, amongst a few other things at most. Not much can meet the prowess of a creature like myself. What did you say you are heroes? What would even suffice to qualify as a hero?
Well, normally here in the Vale, it's helping the little folk. The ones who cannot help themselves.
Those just sound like slaves around here.
Well, I suppose we have a little bit of a different outlook. So what, you think you could take us on then? Just one of you versus all of us. Would it not be It did not take you more energy to do so than you'd get from killing us, if you could even manage the task.
If you think about it, if I kill all of you, I could eat for a pretty sizable amount of time. And I think that's worth it. But considering the two in front of me are the most provable ones, if you are able to make me yield, I will let you pass. How does that sound?
That would be an easy task, no, Everdeen?
Is
Good
this
story as well.
trial of? Is this going to be a trial of skill? Is that what he is asking?
I think she wants to cross blades.
Ah,
All of you versus me. Winner, well, winner takes all, but if I yield, I suppose.
You get the easy way out, I see.
winner eats the loser.
We are out of rations.
What will it be? Fight for your life? Accept my deal.
Well, there is no other way but through her.
Just be glad
luck.
you aren't encountering a shadow dragon. There would be no talk.
Shadow dragon. I thought you were the top of the food chain here.
I said top amongst a few other things.
Um, you
Well.
you did hear we've slain dragons, right?
No.
Do we still have the dragon head in the?
You do have it in the
rotting
wagon,
dragon.
yes. It is rotting to some degree, yes.
Someone should just clean it and just get the skull.
How
Alright,
about
well,
we give you this dragon head?
She's gonna kill us.
he will kill you. Yeah, there's no way. You would rather die than give it up, I think.
Okay.
You could feed it the blood. Does it drink blood?
Dude, it's been 4 weeks. There's no way the blood. The blood is. Okay.
Okay, no blood. Well,
What do you lot think? Me and Everdeen versus this thing? Or is it all of us?
All of you versus it.
Huh.
It's
Even
that
easier.
confident.
I think such a fight should not be too hard.
Wow.
But
Okay, if it makes you feel better, if you kill this person, you level up. There you go.
what if we get passed by a peaceful means though? Do you still level up?
That also will give you enough XP to level up.
Oh,
But there's the easy way and the hard way, I guess. But sorry, I cut you off, Esper. Go ahead.
alternatively, she could join us and whether we perish to something else or we find tastier prey for her. I think either way she would win, right?
Alright, how about that? We lead you to tastier prey.
Enlighten
Let us
me.
pass.
Enlighten me. What would be more tastier than 5 succulent meals amongst 2 horses? Well, 6. Well, 5. I don't count the rat. No one eats rats here.
How do you feel about dragon?
You don't have a dragon in your backpack.
No, but you come with us. We could find one. Kill and eat it. I'm sure there'll be plenty of horses along the way if that's your preferred feast.
Make a diplomacy check. Well, you have a hero point, so it doesn't really matter.
How can one assist? Does one have to be a master to assist?
Oh, you can just aid.
Oh, can I aid? I have aid then. I just roll.
Roll diplomacy, yeah.
Oh, it almost was a 20.
Yeah, that's not gonna give you any bonuses to aid. Give me a second. I'm gonna look for something in particular. The giant will say, no one in their right mind would challenge a dragon in this place. Think you're crazy to even offer such a
Who
solution.
said I was in my right mind? But
Me.
it sounds like you are scared.
Everyone respects the one who is at the top. We live within our means. And you are within my means. I go for the hard prey when I could catch the easy.
I think you will find you're not as easy prey as you think. But I suppose I cannot sway you.
Then let us begin. And you can roll initiative.
You had better repent of all your sins. What is your name first? I'd like to know the name of one I will challenge in a duel.
This
That
is
should
not
be
a
my name,
duel.
bro.
Oh no.
Indeed. You wanna handle Krimbeck?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll do the other two. Let us get started, shall we? Oh, that's pretty bad.
We tried. I guess, Bard, this is the part where you start writing our stories.
Yep.
I,
Okay, Vesper. I'm gonna pretend you're not encumbered, I presume.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's fine. Just,
Alright.
I imagine you put stuff in your bag of holding anyways. Okay, that's one. That's all your actions, eh? Taste. You will be able to keep your spell slot, I believe.
Glorious. Alright.
Okay. G
Turn.
is up. G will... Sneaky. You can do that. How much speed did you have? 35? Alright, sneak. Stealth. Light or darkness. Okay. I would assume he had both of his weapons out anyways, so I'm not too worried. Then he is going to sneak again. Right up here. Okay. All right, well, he's undetected the entire time. He's going to make a strike. Pretty good for him. Definitely going to do that. I'm going to reroll that.
Did we get the Shadow Giant name? Did she say it?
No. Oh my god. This is so sad. This is so sad. This is so
He's
sad.
doing so good.
Alright, well, that's G's turn. Go ahead. The controller of Crimbeck.
Krivek thinks it's time to bust out his shiny new toy. And he's going to like gleefully stare at his dagger as he launches it with gusto towards this thing. Oh wait, I'm definitely gonna burn G. Whoops.
He's a reflex master, you know? Don't worry about it.
Yeah, just pass the save.
Yeah.
Okay, DC 29, and I'll roll the damage.
Are you doing the flare?
Oh wait, strat. Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
you strike with it.
flare. I strike. Okay.
Just ignore any of the range penalties, basically.
Yeah. Boom, boom. Dagger strike. All right. Still explode.
So it does half damage on miss, and then it will make the reflex save.
Okay.
So roll your 12d6. Half damage. Okay. 18 points, and then reflex save. 4G. Oh, that's the wrong person. Boom. 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 What?
Who's that?
God, this is freaking G.
It's G. Yes,
What
you
the
were
f- No, I only gave him one. He's not here. Oh my god.
My bad, dog.
I just rolled your 66.
Let's mess
all right.
around.
Well, he takes double damage. What the fuck? Oh, that's the Shadow Giant.
Sorry.
All right, and then this thing will roll its reflex save. Regular failure. So we'll take the regular damage. And then G will take splash damage. Oh boy. Why is this? Interesting. There you go. He takes 5 splash. Alright. Cool, you have 1 action left, pal.
He's going to overdrive.
Then 1 action for Thumper to move or strike.
He's just gonna hold.
Okay.
I think. Where's overdrive? It's okay.
Why is this guy drained? Whatever. I'm removing it.
I love Laban.
I got overdrive and then on to Thumper as well. Cool. Ren is up. I think he will. Oh. Long. Oh, that's pretty. Never mind. What the heck? Far 55. All right. He will walk up to the tree and
I'll be back. I'll just close the door.
Sure. Is going to divine lance it. That's a 20. This will be double the damage. For a total of 38. And now it is Evadine's turn, who has 4 actions.
Oh, I got back in the perfect timing. I will shield advance.
Sure.
Target.
Hold on, where were you? You can get up to here.
Get up to here, and then I have an extra stride, right?
Yeah, so yeah, you'll stride, then shield advance. There you go.
Yeah.
Go crazy.
Okay, strike.
Your swing bounces off the chains as it uses to deflect.
I'll re-roll it.
Okay. As you find your second wind. Maybe hit? Never mind.
What? I'm really rolling so bad.
Alright, you don't lose your hero point at least for that one. So there's that.
Okay, how many actions do I have left?
You have one more.
One more. Okay, I'll strike it again then.
Go crazy.
So it's map -5, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay.
3. It's all single digits.
Yep. It's the giant's turn now. All right. It's going to deal with problems appropriately. And it is going to say, I'm sorry, my... I don't actually want to say that. It's just gonna say I'm sorry. And you're going to see the shadows around the giant extend as it touches its chains that it has wielded. And it is going to make a strike at Vesper. Very surprisingly.
So many other targets.
Well, someone did cast a spell right in front of her eyes. I need you to make a will save for me as well. Well, actually, hold on. Make this fortitude save for me first. $25 is a failure. Here's a reroll. There you go. That is a success. Okay, nothing happens there. Then you're gonna take. Wow, that's some high damage. You take the damage. Then I'm gonna need you to make this will save for me. Darn, my plan is foiled. Okay. Cool. You're gonna see the shadows kind of envelop you for a moment, Vesper, but they kind of back off for a moment as your will seems to overcome theirs. Okay, it has one more action. It is going to take a step back and that is its turn. Ivar, go ahead.
Got it. Okay. I told you this was a fight you did not want. You will learn. And he's gonna cast, or not cast. Wait, what's the range? You can do quick draw. He's going to send his javelin, kindling, flying at this giant.
Okay. You draw it out quickly and shoot it with your thrown weapon. The giant is able to pull its chain up and stop the attack mid-air before it would hit the face.
Fine. Looks like I'll have to close. And he will. Alright, everyone. Move, move, move! Yeah, he's gonna do this.
Alright, triple time. Alright, 60-foot emanation, eh? Yeah, that hits everyone.
I don't know if it matters that much, but.
Yeah.
5. 35. I'm with you, Everdeen. Let's fell this beast.
Okay. Vesper, you're
Sure.
up.
Yeah. Well, in that case, it's time for our favorite.
Favorite? Oh no.
Well,
Yeah, that's a pretty good idea, I think. As you send a Mantis Grasp, a red one, straight through her leg, or attempting to. Let's see if she can dodge it. I guess she will. Half damage. Roll your spell check, of course. That will not keep your spell slot. So you are able to get maybe, a cut right on her thigh. That's pretty good damage too. Half. Alright. Got one more action left. What would you like to do?
and after earlier
Okay.
demonstration,
Yeah, that's a good idea. Very good idea. Okay, and G will start its turn. I think G will delay, so go to Quebec.
Okay. Does that knife come back out of
Nope,
curiosity?
it does not.
Cool. That tracks. And he's going to draw his rotary bow.
Sure.
And I assume it's loaded when you draw it, right?
Yeah, I would just assume. There's no reason for it to not be reloaded.
Yeah. Okay. He's going to aim up and fire away. Boom.
Bang, bang.
Loaded, alright. Next chamber. Whatever. Boom.
It looks like a hit.
Yes,
Boom.
finally. Double digits.
Boom. And he smacks the barrel and just goes to the next chamber. And
Damn.
lets another one fly.
Sure. As the giant is able to not swing the first one, but the second one, she's able to recoup and balance herself using her bracers on her arms to kind of deflect it off. All right. And you got one action to move Thumper if you wish.
Yeah. sort of march down. I think he has 20. Yeah, he has a lot of movement.
Yeah, he
That was
has 55 for this one round only.
Oh, sweet. So that was 25. This will be 40.
Okay. Cool. Cool. Ren will go up next. Ren will make the most out of the movement, I suppose. 45 speed. There. He will do you all a favor and attempt to intimidate it. Demoralize, sorry.
There you go. I should
It's
bomb
like
it.
a failure. Yikes.
Unlucky.
Yikes. And he will use his last action to aid. There you go. Aid the next person to attack. So Evadine, you are up.
Hey, I step forward. That's one action. I smite him, I guess. Where's the character? Smite. Rejoice, giant. My weapon is consecrated.
Mm-hmm.
I'm actually buying time to find my. There's a special property for my sword, right?
What do you mean?
Uh,
Oh, you're talking about
like a twice a day thing, right?
yes. But I will say
Uh,
you would have had to have if you're trying to use your last two actions to do that, you would have to have moved instead for your haste. Haste only allows you to strike or stride.
I did move. Oh,
you
okay.
you
I'll
said
just
step. That's why.
Oh,
Yeah.
I thought it was the same thing. Okay, I'll just shield advance him then.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then it will also make an opportunity attack against you then as well.
Damage.
Okay.
I still miss.
Good. Oh, that looks like a 20. Okay. Make a fortitude save for me, and yeah. It is a failure. Big failure.
I'll re-roll it.
Okay, that's 0 point. Looks like you still fail.
I am rolling so bad. Okay.
That's okay. You are going to become drained 1.
One.
So you will have a -1 to all your fortitude saves and some HP loss. And it will roll its damage. Okay. You wish to use your reaction to shield block. I'm being nice.
Okay, since you said you're being nice, I guess
Well, I
have
mean,
to
I'm just
shield block.
saying, you can either choose a shield block or hold it for your glimpse. It's up to you.
I'll shield block then. I'll see what she's got.
Okay. You're gonna do that. Your thing is, as you use to block with your shield, this chain kind of cracks your shield a little bit, making it unusable for the rest of the fight now, unless you can quick repair it. And you're gonna take some damage. Otherwise, and I don't think you have anything else.
Yeah, I'm out of actions.
Okay. Actually, no. You should have one more action left.
Stride, smite, and shield advance. That's 4, right?
Oh yeah, yeah. Never mind. You're right.
Yeah.
Good on you. Good on you. Okay, giant turn. Actually, G is gonna reinsert himself. Now that I think about it. Okay. G will step, and G will. And he would have had his other weapon now. I don't know what the heck this is not drawn for. So you'll have this one out. And he is going to twin takedown. And make 2. He's gonna hunt prey. Part of this. Oh, well, I guess he should have hunted prey earlier. Oh, well. Let's just say he was. My bad. Oops. Bad indeed. Alright. So strike. That's a hit. And then strike with the second one. That is also going to be a hit. So nice. Oh, that's high damage. Jesus.
Nice.
Okay, so this thing's going to be enfeebled 1. It's going to take that much damage, persistent bleed, and take some extra damage. Okay. That is G's turn. It is going to be the giant's turn. It's going to use an action and become blurry for the next little bit. You don't know why, but you're going to see this cloak of shadow kind of envelop over the giant, kind of making it hard to fully see its form in full. There's going to be that. And then it is going to hit someone appropriate. Who is most appropriate? Probably G. And it's gonna start swinging. I have a bad feeling. Bad feeling for G. He would have used his warding tattoo, so he doesn't fail. There's that. Okay. And then he's gonna take the damage. As long as it... Okay, that's pretty high. Yeah, okay. That's gonna knock out G.
Knock out.
Yup. Well,
Does he
make him
have
go
full
unconscious.
HP? Oh, it's crit. That's why. I'm
Yeah. It's
76.
a lot of damage. Alright. And then it is gonna go to the next person. At Everdeen. At Map. And that is gonna be a miss. That is its turn. Go ahead, Ivar.
Ivar.
But I'm documenting the fight.
Yeah. Thank you. We appreciate that. Leo is getting the unlucky part of the stick.
True, he kind of does. Okay. Well, if you will not give us your name, Giant, I think I'll have to name you after my mother-in-law. I will call you Astrid the Scared.
Okay.
Tooth, and he's gonna use Bon Mo. That's what that was for Bon Mo.
Mm-hmm. Okay. On Ma
So,
it.
30 feet. Diplomacy check. Roll.
Ooh.
Fuck, really?
Oh.
I have a 0 point.
Oh.
Okay,
Big
that doesn't
ouch.
work. Well, not the effect I was going for. Oh, shit.
I know Astrid. She's a nice lady. I know of a Astrid. There you go.
Yeah, that's what he was gonna do. You're moving fast for your own, too fast for your own good. You're gonna pull a tendon or something. I'll help you with that. Where is spell? Let's go slow. 3rd rank.
Alright, well, as you go for a spell cast, it will try to say, "Stop right there! Enough of this tomfoolery!" And go for a reactor strike. Praying for you. -1 because of enfeebled? Oh, youch. That's a big youch. Alright, well, your slow has been cancelled. And you... What?! Oh my god, 2 8s again?
See you later, guys.
Ugh. Alright, well. That's your turn. Ouch.
Am I not knocked out?
No?
I thought it was 70 doubled.
No, it's already doubled.
Okay.
If it was 70 doubled, but I think we'd be playing at like level 18 or something. Alright. Well, now's your turn.
Yeah.
Unlucky. Alright, Vesper. I believe in you.
Yeah.
Do keep in mind it is a little concealed, so there's that. Just a little bit.
What can I tell about the concealment?
It can make me an Arcana check, or Occultism, whatever is higher. Okay, well, I'll just treat this as a recall knowledge check, so you can ask me 3 questions then. For 1 action, go ahead.
Sure. Can I tell what the effect of that spell was?
It's, this shadow cloak that it has enveloped on it has the same effects of the blur spell. But you can tell that if you exposed it to probably direct sunlight or something adjacent or akin to that, it would negate this effect. Or if you try to dispel the magic, it would work too. Two more
Would
questions.
something adjacent to that be like sunsight?
Well, let me see if Blur has that trait. Yes, I will allow it.
Third is I'm not sure what else to ask.
Answer is weakest saving throw. I can tell you
Make a
that.
saving throw.
Reflex.
Okay, glorious. And we will use our blazing bolts from our sunsight tattoo.
Okay. Go crazy.
Which we don't have on our spell list.
It's okay. You just roll. You can just roll. Here, I'll put this in chat. You just roll 2 spell attack rolls, or just 1, I guess in this case, since there's only 1 target. It should be the plus 21 next to your spell DC and your spell casting. Oh. I'll tell you now, it is a miss. You want to re-roll it. Okay, there you go. That's oh, and then there's the counteract check. So roll a d20. Okay, you can hit it. You definitely hit it. Then roll a d20 plus 19. I'm pretty sure this will just delete that. But then you can roll 4d6 for your damage as well. Okay, you counteract the blur illusion, and that is no longer there. And you can roll 4d6 fire. That is very big for you all, because I was hoping that would stay a little longer. Okay, 17 points of fire damage. Nice. Okay, you did a lot.
Those both hit?
Hmm?
Those both hit, right?
Oh, one was the attack roll,
Oh.
one was the counteract check.
Okay.
To get rid of it. Okay. Grimbeck. Gonna go crazy now. Will you do IOR? I mean, Grimbeck. Controlled by Ethan.
Yeah. He's going to get Thumper to use Megavolt.
Shit. I guess it is a reflex, huh?
Yeah. Okay, where's that? Megavolt.
Reflex
Line.
save.
Yeah. 29. Leveled electricity damage.
That looks like a failure.
It's only 10 damage, but
Yeah, only 10. It adds up. Okay.
that's 2 actions. He's going to is it ready?
No,
Go.
I think you shot, reloaded, and shot. That's why.
Okay, he's gonna reload. And then Thumper is going to backtrack a little bit.
Okay.
Sort of like a flank maneuver, I guess.
Just staying. Okay. Ren will go up. Ren will doctor's visitation. Hold on. Does this have? Battle medicine have? It does. Okay. It will reactive strike off of the battle medicine. I did not even know that. What the fuck? Intriguing. The more I know. Alright. I'm not trying to kill anyone here, I promise. Okay, thank God. Battle medicine. DC 20. Looks like a critical success. 38 damage to my boy. And then Ren will immediately go and 8, aid someone who was gonna attack. All right, he's gonna aid someone properly this time. All right, Evadine, go. Ride the nade.
Does okay, I want to do that special function of the sword.
Sure.
How many actions is that?
It's 2.
2, and then does it miss?
It's based off of a saving throw.
So okay, it doesn't describe it a lot. So I guess if it misses, it takes half damage, right?
Yeah. So if you go to your actual inventory and click on the weapon, it will tell you what it does. But yeah, if it succeeds, it's half damage.
Doesn't give the special attack, but I'll just strike it then.
Yeah. Sure.
I mean, use the special attack.
Sure. Yeah.
What? How do I just click the strike then?
No. You just read the. So what you can do is you click on the icon of it. You can press send to chat, like over like the actual sword image, and it'll send it to chat, and then you can see what it does, and you just do it manually.
Send to chat. Oh, it puts it there.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it doesn't show it when I drop it down and give a description. So this one's better.
I assume you're in the actions tab. That's why it'll only show you like the regular attack one.
I have to be in inventory for me to see all these.
Yeah.
I got it. Okay. So activate. There's no button for activate.
Don't worry about it. Just click on so you can click between the 30-foot cone or the 60-foot line. Basically, just pick, and then it'll place down a little template.
Okay, I'll do the line then.
Sure. And then we'll
Okay,
make a reflex save. Yeah.
I clicked it, but nothing happened.
I think you need to place it down. That's why.
Place it down.
Yes, because like
there
it's
you
like
go.
it's like a spell, right? Yeah.
I have to go to the map again.
Yep. All right. It'll make a reflex save. And that is a success. So we'll do half damage. You can roll. You can click on the 12d6 cold damage next to the 60-foot line, and it will roll it for you.
Nice.
Okie dokie.
That's a lot of dice.
Half damage. Okay.
Hmm.
All right. Well, that's fair. You got one more action left.
Can I do it again?
No, you got.
I get.
You
I
cannot.
get twice a day, right?
Well, yes, but it's 2 actions, and one of your actions from haste has to be stride or strike.
Oh, this is not counted as a strike.
No.
Okay. Okay. Oh shoot! It's 3 actions to repair my field. I will drink my healing potion then.
Do you have a thing that would summon it? Because it takes 2 actions to take it out, then drink it.
Oh, it's not a strike or a stride, right?
No, it's not.
Okay, I will just strike him silly.
Go for it. You have no penalty anyways.
Yeah.
Well, at least for the first one. Well, you're missing the first one.
I'm out of hero points, right?
I think you have one more.
Oh, I still have one. Okay, I'll re-roll that.
Go for it.
Can't go anything.
And that'll
Okay,
hit.
12.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Yes. Okay. Damage. Click. Roll.
Okay. All right.
And for my last turn, I will strike again with map.
As you go for another swing, this time it is able to catch your weapon in the chains, stopping the momentum from hitting it. And then we'll go to G, who is going to spend his actions to pick up a weapon, icebreaker, gonna stand up, and he's gonna strike. That is what it's going to do. Okay. Won't be there anymore. All right, go crazy. Off guard and everything. That should hit. Because of the flank. Yum, yum, yum. 1. Alrighty. Very nice. Cool. Okay. It's going to be enfeebled again. And that'll be it. It will be the giant's turn. Hmm. Alright. As the giant goes to its turn, it's going to say, I yield. I have underestimated you small folk. You are truly worthy of this hero moniker that you say you are.
Aha! I knew you'd yield. Now
I just
tell
have-
us we are the best.
Don't get ahead of yourself, but you are proven warriors, and it's clear. I can understand why. Some of you are less honorable in a warrior sense. Looks at the spellcasters. But you 3, I can see what makes this. why they're all able to stand. You're all able to stand the way you do. No offense. Looks at spellcasters again. Everyone has a role to play.
Now we demand tribute.
What could you
What
want
have
from me?
you?
I have nothing.
You have nothing.
I'm out here
what
looking for food.
What about those chains on your arms? I want one. No one will believe me if I don't have one.
Do you think you could carry it?
I'm sure we have something. Look at that big metal beast over there. I'm sure he could heft it.
Well, it will. I'll tell you now. It's large in size and would require 2 bulk.
Aye, that will be fine. I do not wish to wield it.
Okay. Fine. Can I at least have one part of it still, so I still have a usable weapon?
Yes, keep one, give me the other.
Sure. Now you have a regular spiked chain. Congrats. Okay. Well, with that,
Now,
Mhm.
one
Go
more
ahead.
question. What is your name?
I am no one of consequence. Us shadow giants live and die without names. We simply fulfill our roles within our tribes.
Astrid the Scared it is.
Oh my god. I can tell you my name is definitely not Astrid.
Oh,
You say it's
What
of
is
no
your name?
consequence, so for my purposes, it will be what I make it.
So be it. And you will receive 80 XP. Congrats, friends. Too bad you don't level up immediately. You have to spend 1 week in Fallcrest or a town, wherever you wish.
It's good timing.
Yeah. But you are level 11 now, and I will give you your spike chain,
Thank you.
I guess. Yeah, I'll just drop it on the ground, I suppose. Boom. There you go. Have fun. And from there,
first prize from battle, Bard, with the party.
This will hang nicely over the mantle at the Phoenix Heart.
I think. What was the name of your grandfather again?
Olav,
I think your grandfather Olaf will be happy.
I'll let him know of this. I'm sure he saw.
right. Well,
Okay.
and from there, you are able to travel for the next hour unimpeded, and you arrive at the
Fallcrest.
You arrive at the Shadowfell equivalent of Fallcrest. Until you choose to leave this place. That's up to Vesper, of course.
Okay.
You know, we'll take in the ambiance a little bit longer, but eventually we will leave.
Okay. And from there, you will just change and see two realms kind of merge, and you find yourselves once again in the material plane of Fallcrest, just outside the wonderful and beautiful Wizard's Gate, met by Sergeant Murgadin, who lets you in because he knows who you are.
It is good to see color again.
Yes. Color is good. It saved us a lot of time traveling, though.
Oh, I wouldn't. I agree that I would not want to be traveling in the cold like that. It's a good trick, Vesper.
Thank you. I've been wanting to use this one for a bit.
Sure, you'll get the chance again on the way up to the Winter Ball.
Winter Ball.
Unless we wish to do some mapping on our way up. It may be difficult in the dark like that.
It is one of our mandates. I have a shield to repair.
Well, I'll put you on this map.
Best get to it then, Everdeen.
So, what is the last order of business as you arrive in Fallcrest?
We have property here, right?
Yes.
That's this campaign. Ah,
You do have property.
Drink.
Okay, I'll go and repair it in our property and check up on the widow and mother and orphan.
Okay.
Ibar is probably fetching a drink at the first tavern he sees.
All right, that's Longbeard's tap room. Literally on the way in is the gate, Wizard's Gate right here.
Yeah, that's where it'll be.
Okay. And how about you, Vesper?
Well, I'm sure we'll check in with the mayor eventually. I think right now we want to. You know what? It's been a while. Let's go visit the library.
In a while.
Okay.
It's been 8
okay.
hours. Let's go to the library.
Well, no, it's only been like 2 hours at most.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because, Shadowfell travel and all. Oops, I pressed the wrong. Whatever, it's fine. If you had any of that, it's gone now. The blessing of the ancestors. Oh, yes. Alright, so you're gonna go to the local library. Great. Wonderful. And I'll say G will probably head over to the mayor first, and then the rest will probably accompany Everdeen to the estate. You don't need to roll it. You're fine. You can just say it goes to full HP.
No, I could.
Yeah, just for now. It's not that big of a deal. Okay.
I'm also trying to get all the evil rolls out.
Yeah. Sure.
If your luck.
Okay.
All right, and that is where we're gonna leave things today for session 32. Boom, boom, boom. As you
Already
have-
10 o'clock? Wow.
Yeah, I know, right? Crazy.
I didn't notice the time this time around.
Time moves in ways that we can only perceive. All right, that's session
That was
32.
good sesh.